Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is Runestone. Today we're going to be doing Magic the Gathering Top 10 Coral. And at number 10 we got Coral Net from Torment. It's a common going for roughly 18 cents on the market. Well, at number 10, you can see quite clearly that because it's here, because it says it can enchant only a green or white creature. So for that 1 mana, they're limiting to what you can attack. It says at the beginning of your upkeep, sacrifice this creature unless you discard a card from your hand. At this point, most people would just sacrifice the creature, but again, who knows? It's very limited. This is why it's at number 10. And now, at number 9, we have Coral Merfolk from various sets. It's a common, only going for 5 cents. There's nothing special about this Merfolk, that's why it's at number 9. This Merfolk costs 2 mana to bring in that 2/1 creature. That's it, there's nothing special, and let's move on to number 8. At number 8, we have Coral Commando from Ravnica Allegiance. It's a common, and believe it or not, 2 cents. Can't get any cheaper than that. The reason why here is, well, just like the other card, there's absolutely nothing special about this Coral Commando. It costs 3 for a 3/2, so instead of it being a 2/1, it's now a 3/2. The sayings are actually kind of cool, I guess. Like it says, few Ravnicans are aware of the vast reefs in their worlds in the hidden oceans, far beneath the great sinkholes, where there is light is blue and dim. Merfolk tend the coral labyrinths that feed the benefic ecosystem. And that's about it. Nothing special. So let's move on to number 7. At number 7, we got Coral Barrier from Magic 2015. It's a common going for 9 cents, which is really a cool card, I think, because it costs 3 mana for this wall card. That's right. For this 1/3, which of course has Defender, it says when it enters the battlefield, put a 1/1 blue squid creature token with Island Walk onto the battlefield. So there's 2 ways where this can benefit this token. Either you have something that helps with squids, which is very rare in the Magic world, but it has Island Walk. So if someone has islands, you can just attack. So it's kind of cool. So let's move on to number 6. And at number 6, we got Coral Helm. Well, this card is quite out there. So it has from various sets. It's uncommon or rare. And it's from 28 cents to $13.82. And it being the really expensive one is from this set, the Legends, this Poly Artifact. Man, it's been a while since I've seen Poly Artifact. Basically, it says for 3 colors, give target creature +2/+2 on the turn. Each time you use this ability, you must discard 1 card at random from your hand. And it cannot be used if you have no cards in your hand, for obvious reasons. So it's kind of cool. It can Poly Artifact, which means you can use this over and over and over again. And the $13 is because of this card. Well, 20 cents, uncommon. So the more it gets reprinted, the cheaper it gets. That's already uncommon. So it's not really a very powerful card, but it could be. So let's move on to number 5. At number 5, we got Coral Helm Guide. That's right, I included Coral Helm into the top 10 Coral because basically it's the same thing. It's from various sets. It's common, as you can see. It's only 2 cents. That's right, it can't get any cheaper than that. Target creature can't be blocked this turn. This is the reason why it's at number 5, even though it costs 5 mana. It's just, overall, in the Magic world, it is not good. This is the top 10 Coral, and this is why it's at number 5. So let's move on to number 4. At number 4, we got Coral Trickster from various sets, like every other card. It's a common, but it's actually only 10 cents on the market, so it's a bit more than 2 cents from number 5. The reason why this is at number 4 is because of its morph ability. So if you don't like the 2/1, it can become a 2/2 creature if you feel like. And on top of that, when it's turned face up, you may tap or untap target permanents, not creatures. So this is why it's this number, because of that permanent ability. So it could be anything, which is really cool because it could even be a land if you want. And this is why it's at number 4. So let's move on to number 3. At number 3, we got a land. It's Coral Atoll from various sets, like most of the Coral cards. It's uncommon, roughly 47 cents on the market at the time of this video. So this one picture is really cool. It's from the Commander series anyway. It comes into play tap, but when it comes into the battlefield, you must sacrifice unless you return an untapped island you control to its owner. Its hand, which is very cool because when you tap it, it could actually add that colorless and the island. So you're getting 2 mana out of that land. I think it's a willing sacrifice to put this into play, so it's really cool. And it says land. It says not basic or artifact lands, so are things that can destroy artifact lands or so forth. this kind of gets it away. So it's a really cool card for like late in the games if you want that. So let's move on to number 2. At number 2, we have Retreat to Coral Helm. It's from Battle of Zendikar, and it's uncommon, going for only 70 cents on the market at this time. I like this card because I'm absolutely a fan of landfall cards. Its symbol is easy, so when it says, whenever land enters the battlefield under control, choose one. You may tap or untap target creature or scry one. For 3 mana, you're bringing out this enchantment, and you can keep scrying and untapping. At that point, you are going to keep putting land into at least 8. So this ability, I think, is very impressive and very, very cool. So let's move on to the best coral card in Magic. So let's move on to number 1. At number 1, we got Coral Helm Commander from Rise of the Eldrazi. It's a rare, going for $4.69 at the market. Basically, it's like Lord of Atlantis or any type of those Merfolk cards. But this is Coral Helm. So this Merfolk soldier costs 2 blue, so basically it's a 2/2. You can level up to give it flying, and then up to level 4, other Merfolk creatures you control get +1/+1, and it has flying. So that's a very, very impressive ability for coral cards. So again, Coral Helm. I'm going to keep repeating, but that's the way it is. So this card, I think, is number 1, the best coral card you are going to play and find. And that's it. So I hope you guys have a good day and a good evening, and I hope you enjoy the video.